Hello, everybody. Julie Deanne here. Welcome to Illuminate Your Life. Now, recently, I've had a lot of people asking me, what does it mean to be in flow? What does that mean? And what are we talking about when we say flow? Well, the way I like to look at it is think of a time in your life when you just felt like everything was lining up for you, right? Either you were doing something that you loved, probably, and you lost track of time, or you got all the green lights, or that everything just lined up, everything just seemed to magically work out. You met the right people at the right time in the right place, and you made all the right decisions, and they just seemed to come to you quickly. Now, for some of us, it's hard to think of a time like that, right? It seems like it's not very often, and they're like few and far between. For other people, things just always seem to be lucky and magically working out. And then there's those who they know there's that one thing they can do. They can start painting, or they can start playing that sport, like any famous sports player, right? Or any famous artist. And once they start, they are instantly in flow. And what does this mean in flow then? In flow is when you are operating from an area of love and joy. You're in love with life. You're in the present moment, and you're not worrying or thinking about anything else, not the future, not the past. You're just doing what happens in the moment, and you're enjoying it, and you're being grateful, and you're receiving inspirations and creativity. But how does this apply to us in life? We can actually learn how to operate in a more consistent state of flow, right? It's impossible to be constantly in flow, right? Nobody can do that, even the luckiest person in the world. But there are ways, there are tips and tricks and techniques that you can do to help you begin to cultivate a life that is living more in flow, where you do feel more joyful more of the time, where you're more grateful for what's happening in the present moment, and where you receive those lucky breaks. There are more serendipitous moments that happen for you more consistently and more often. And the way that we do this is by living a life by design. And that's something that I help people do and design their lives, as well as learning all of these powerful practices and the innate skills that each one of us is born with, that we can use in the moment to instantly calm the body, like taking that deep, slow breath, and that we can do in the moment to instantly flip the switch and turn any negative situation around by starting to connect to our center through gratitude. So let's bring on a friend of mine who's just popped on and have a quick discussion about this. Hello, John. Welcome today. So you are joining me for this discussion on being in flow and what it means to be in flow. All right. Well, it looks like we may be having a connection issue here, but that's okay because, oh, here she is. Hey, Sean. How are you doing today?
Oh, great. How are you doing?
Fantastic. Thanks so much for joining me. Wow.
I figured
Oh
I'd
my,
see what you were up to. You're always doing positive manifestation, helping people stuff. So I figured I'd see what you were up to.
well, thank you. Well, today I was just talking about what being in flow means, because I get a lot of questions, especially lately. People are saying, what do you mean in flow? Or what does this mean to live in flow?
And I
What
think,
does it mean?
for me, I think it means moving into a more positive, like you're feeling good about stuff. You take the positive things that are going on, you have gratitude for what you have, and you move
Mm-hmm.
in that gratitude, and more positive things happen. That's what I think it is. Really, that's what it is for me. The key for me is 100% gratitude.
Absolutely. I'm totally in agreement with you on that. Gratitude is the way to keep yourself feeling in flow, and, being present in the moment, right? Recognizing that life is happening for us, right? Even the stuff that is, quote, seems bad in the moment, just looking for the good, or at least saying, thank you for this moment. I'm open to receiving whatever lesson is here for me, because obviously there's a lesson, right?
there's definitely a lesson. And I think if you can say, okay, maybe I misstepped here, but here's what I learned from that misstep. If you even want to call it a misstep, okay, I did that little adventure. Maybe call it an adventure and say, I learned this on this adventure. Now let me go have a new adventure with what I just learned from that one. So
Oh, I love
yeah,
that.
I think
Yeah.
we can, but that's a part of it. I think we can constantly create and recreate. If you don't like it, you say, oh, how can I do it differently the next time? Maybe you can't repeat that same thing, but you can say, oh, next time I'm in this situation, I'll do this instead. So I
Yeah.
think everything is a learning situation. It's all about growth, 100%.
Absolutely. Growth and expansion, learning, and like you said, focusing on that positive and what to be grateful for and moving forward. That's beautiful. Thank you, Sean. I really appreciate it. And I know that all the listeners are going to be appreciating that as well. Those are some powerful insights.
Well, that's what we're here for on a Friday afternoon, right? Give the
That's
people
right.
what they
Happy Friday.
give the people what they want.
Absolutely. Well, Sean, I hope you enjoy the rest of your Friday and this weekend. I think you're going to see a play, right? Or a
I'm
theater performance?
going somewhere. No, I'm going to go see a photography exhibit tomorrow that I'm really excited about. And then Sunday,
Oh,
I'm going to meet with some friends for a book that we've all read together. So it's going to be
oh,
a great weekend for me, 100%. So
it sounds phenomenal. Well, enjoy that. That is beautiful. And I'll look forward to seeing you again soon.
100%,
Um,
we need to do that.
yes, we got to get back together. Lots to share.
100%.
All right, Sean. Well, I'm going to let you go. Have a great weekend. Great rest of your evening.
You as well. Thanks.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
And bye, everybody. Be luminous.